Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go. Red, cycle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Ball red.
Here's Lance to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Trey Lance with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
6, 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. They were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nailing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready, ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Needle blue. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. But you look at this Bronco defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Young on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos 14. Panthers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Check smash. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Young will set to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to... A yard or so short. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Johnson to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Hey, computers, opposite, green, ultra, go ultra.
Play action, now it's Lance. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Green jack.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He can't get him down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Lance looking to change it up. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Black Ultra.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Red, yellow. Green, yellow.
Lance now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Got it.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
Lance on the option left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claw, 10. Steel, black.
Now Lance. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here's Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Nick Chubb, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Broncos 21, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion right is Mingo. On 1st down, Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again.
Strike. Check. Strike. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Young quickly to the flat, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Red. Cycle. Hey. Green.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a play fake. Lance out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young off the bootleg. That's pulled in by Brooks. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Brooks. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ultra.
Now a give right side. Brooks. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 4.
10 cycles. Smash, red.
Now Young. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the Broncos first down.
On the option right is Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they can...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it again with Chubb. Shoves him aside, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
Smith, red.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. Getting the stop defensively, Delarian Turner yelled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Slot man moves right. On first down, Brooks. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a 2nd and 2. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Down.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers! From 8 yards out, and the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Broncos 34, Panthers 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He may go. Nick Chubb. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 11. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys. at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Come on.
This offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, and quickly they get to the line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll change things up. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Brooks. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Go street. Bronco 80. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
18, Pioneer. Street.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
16-yard line.
Let's go now.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they will take a knee here. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Denver, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our